No, I'm just doing a MotoVlog, setting up my video real quick.
Alright. Good night, sir.
You too. Apparently I'm not allowed to be in this parking lot. Alright, so hopefully my camera angles are set up good. Got the mic on. Alright guys, I like doing motovlogs at night now because there's not many cars, so it just makes things a lot easier, so I'm not waiting on cars to go by or getting stuck in traffic jams and sitting, because as a lot of you know now, I ride the all 42 of you. I got a Hayabusa now, so I don't exactly fit everywhere now. I can't just like cut in between cars because I don't always fit. So it kind of sucks when I get stuck in traffic now. Real quick before we start this discussion of the evening, I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Richie Moto. Real cool guy. I'm not sure if I found his page first or if he found my channel, whatever. But anyways, cool guy. Always, really leaves really good comments. He's got a lot of good videos on his page. So within like the first day of meeting him on YouTube, he'd already given me like 2 really solid tips, like really solid pieces of advice that I actually now use. So I recommend going and checking out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description for it, so you can go check him out. Don't fucking rear-end me, you dick. Alright. The only bad thing about night is I'm not always sure if people see me or not. But tonight's discussion, I want to discuss gun control. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking right there. Discussing gun control. It's a real controversial topic. Causes a lot of shit in both ways. So, a little background about myself first of all. Growing up, I grew up small town, real small town. Pretty much could go, drive 5 minutes and do whatever you want. You'd be out in the middle of nowhere. So, and not to mention, I lived out in the middle. This is a dead end. Are you kidding me? So, I pretty much lived out in the middle of nowhere, and I would, I grew up around guns. Like, I think I was 6 years old. I got a 25-06 for a Christmas present from my dad. So, always grew up around guns, but my dad taught us, as kids, me and my brother, he taught us, gun safety above all else. Make sure we don't point, we weren't even allowed to point toy guns at people. That's how strict he was about it. So, we learned it from a really young age, and now I'm completely comfortable around guns. I'm not afraid of them. And so you can guess whether I'm for gun control or against it. And if you can't guess it, you need to get off my channel right now, because you're probably a fucking retard and you're going to leave me a stupid ass comment. But I'd say probably my number one reason, put yourself in the scenario, right? You're a criminal of sorts, and you're out doing whatever, and you decide that you're going to go rob a bunch of people, or you're going to find someone to mug, right? And you're going to take their money and their goods and stuff like that. Are you more likely to do that if you know that people in your area are not allowed to carry firearms? Would you be less likely to do that if you knew that there was a pretty good chance that people in your area were carrying firearms? Just everyday civilians, just pretty much everyone carrying them. I would think that you'd be less likely to try to rob somebody. She's not bad, kind of geeky. I would think that you're less likely to rob somebody if there's a good chance of them all carrying firearms. Because you never know. If you go to try to get somebody's money, and next thing you know, they pull a gun on you, and all of a sudden, bam! What are you gonna do now? You get yourself a little standoff. All right, another issue for gun control What was I just going to say? Another issue I have with gun control is every time there's a shooting or some kind of lewd criminal act involving guns, a robbery, a shooting, you know, I'm not saying it's, you know, I will say that to some degree could maybe set up security to defend against it when it does happen, but I will say that it's unavoidable. Robberies, shootings, it's going to happen. And here's why. Every day when you're on your daily commute to work, are you fucking kidding me, stoplight? Fuck this stoplight. When you're on your daily commute to work, there's speed limit signs, are there not? Okay, well that's the law. Do you always follow that? Do you follow the speed limit everywhere you go? No. And if you think about it, if you really want to get technical, most people, you know, they'll go 5-10 miles an hour over the speed limit, which I don't really think is a big deal, and most of you probably don't think is a big deal either. But technically, if you are going 1 mile per hour over the speed limit, you are technically breaking the law. You are a criminal, right? How many people do you see on a day-to-day basis that go strictly the speed limit everywhere they go? Like the speed limit on the dot. So not everybody's going to follow that law. Okay, well there's the problem with gun control. Criminals aren't going to obey the law. Hence the reason they're criminals, right? If you see gun-free zone, right? There's a shooting, schools. There's not a school in the United States that isn't a gun-free zone. Not a single fucking one, right? God, this guy's fucking right on my ass. Not a single school in the United States is not a gun-free zone. But shootings still happen there, right? Because they're criminals. They're breaking the law in the first place. So if you make stricter gun control laws, what the fuck makes you think that people are going to follow those laws in the first place? What the fuck? That's just like, to me, whenever something bad happens and there's like a shooting or a robbery or something like that and people are screaming, you know, gun control, gun control, gun control, I just want to like fucking ask them, were you born retarded, or did that happen over a long period of time? Did you become retarded? Because that's fucking asinine. That's what the fuck is making a new law gonna do? They broke the law in the first place. It's illegal to kill somebody in the United States, but they did it anyways. So you're gonna make a new law saying that they can't carry the weapon that they just used to kill somebody? Okay. But in fact it doesn't. So everyone goes after the assault rifles, but if you actually do your research and you look at where all the crimes that are being committed with guns, be it armed robbery, murder, more people were killed with hammers than with fucking assault rifles in the last like fucking 5 years. Hammers. We're talking like construction, like tool to build things, to pound nails into boards. Hammers. That's pretty crazy to me. Here's another problem with gun control laws. Every time a shooting happens, there's always a bunch of fucking Democrats and liberals. Not saying I'm a Democrat, not saying I'm a liberal, not saying I'm a Republican. But there's a bunch of them out there that scream, oh, stricter gun control laws. Okay, so if I walk into Walmart and I pick up a fucking sledgehammer and I smash some fucking little old lady's brains out with it, you gonna make a law against sledgehammers? Is that how that's gonna work? So, I don't know, gun control really, like, it fucking pisses me off. People who are all about gun control really piss me off. Now, if somebody can come up with a legitimate argument about gun control that would actually work, you know, maybe I'd be more inclined to listen. But so far every argument I've heard, quit honking, you fucking retard. You never sat at a stoplight when the light turned green? Bitch. Now, some people might say, oh, well, the only way to do it is to make all guns illegal and confiscate them all. And not sell them, and fucking harsher punishment for people owning them, and blah blah blah. Marijuana's illegal. Not everywhere now, but it's illegal. Cocaine's illegal. Heroin is illegal. People still have it. No matter what, people are still gonna get it. So you can't just make something illegal and, you know, expect people not to own it. And I know there's a lot of people from, you know, other countries out there that, you know, hopefully will see this video. Hopefully I get some more subscribers, but, you know, if not, whatever. But, you know, maybe in your country they are illegal. Maybe that's, you know, maybe that's how things work, and, you know, cool, whatever. But in the United States, if you try to take everybody's guns, it's going to be fucking hell. There's going to be war like no one would fucking believe. And just off the top of my head, some of the states that absolutely you would not want to be the one trying to confiscate their weapons: Texas, Georgia, Colorado, Arizona for sure, Virginia. Pretty much just think about where a hillbilly might come from, or a redneck. No offense against them, I'm kind of a redneck too, I grew up on a farm. But just think where all the rednecks are. Yeah, you're not going to get their guns without a fight, and it's going to be terrible. It's going to be really, really, really bad. Should have brought my suction cup mount. I could have had the dash view. Actually, I wanted to turn, bitch. What fucking road is this? El Camino Real. Guess we're gonna find out where the fuck this goes. Alright guys, so that's my spiel on gun control. Go ahead and leave me a comment on what you think about gun control, or if you're really feeling ballsy and you want to, you know, get some extra kudos points, leave me a video response. That'd be pretty cool. I've never gotten a video response before. Hint, 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 hint. Yeah, whatever, leave me a comment or a video response what you think about gun control and your thoughts. I promise I'm not going to outright call you a retard, but if you'd like, we could have an argument about it, a little friendly debate. I'm always down for that. Why the fuck are you hanging out on my blind spot, dude? Get the fuck away from me. We could have a little friendly debate about gun control. I'm all about friendly debates. Just leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it. Thumbs down it if you didn't like it.